Welcome to our series of video. In this video we'll learn how to select a proper journal for your paper at any field in our life. Money talks here also in science. So if you have a fund or you have money in your lab and you want to publish your paper in an open access journal, you have many advantages like rapid review process, a rapid decision letter within 1 week to 3 weeks mainly, easy review comments, more access to your paper, and you will get accordingly more citations. This is most cases, however there are many exceptions in open access journals, especially high impact factor journals, and vice versa for the subscription option, which means you'll publish your paper without any fees. First of all, you have to visit Simago Journal and Country Bank, which ranked the journals from high impact factor journals to low impact factor journals. In this video, we'll target dermatology field. However, you can change the field from here. The look here means that this is a fully open access journal. However, some other journals may have an open access choice and subscription choice. What is the expected impact factor for your paper? If you are an early career researcher, you should not try high impact factor journals, and you should make a range of impact factor that you should aim. You have to ask your supervisor for this. For example, papers that publish about monkeypox virus, which is a trend nowadays, can be published in high impact factor journals. So you have to make a level for your impact factor. You have to make a target from, for example, two impact factor to 4 impact factor. You have to select at least 10 journals from high impact factor to low impact factor based upon the aim and the scope of each journal, which matches your aim of your paper. You have to search in the journal for your topic, any published similar paper, last date of publication similar topic. For example, my published paper about the dupilumab therapy in atopic dermatitis, which was published in Dermatologic Therapy Journal. We will search here in the journal for dupilumab. Click OK. You will see that the journal published many articles about dupilumab. Lastly, there are 19 papers in the last 3 months. So my chance here is good regarding our paper. You have to read the guideline well, as your article type may not be appropriate for certain journals. Some journals do not accept case reports, etc. For example, reviews in medical virology publish only review articles and editorials. Therefore, it doesn't publish case reports, original papers, etc. If I'm still being rejected, what can I do? First of all, you have to lower the impact factor list of your journal. If you targeted an impact factor ranges from 2 to 4, you have to search for journals beginning from 0 impact factor to 2 impact factor. You have to ask help from another colleague, supervisor, aiming for further improvement of your paper regarding writing, statistical analysis. You may have major problems in your paper. However, your eye is not attracted to them. Accordingly, you have to ask help from an experienced researcher to improve your article. The third issue, which is a common issue for desk rejection, which means an rejection from the editor. Your paper has a plagiarism. However, you have check your plagiarism from an open sources, and you have an originality of 100%. However, if you use paid sources like Authenticate, Turnitin, your plagiarism may be more than 20%. Therefore, some journals may provide you with disk rejection without notifying you with that. I have another colleague who experienced this issue after receiving disk rejection of more than 10 journals. You have another option here for sending pre-submission inquiry to the journal, especially the editor. You may begin with this step at first. How to write it? You will inform the editor that we would like to submit a pre-submission inquiry for consideration of review and possible publication in Journal X for our paper entitled X. You have two options here: by sending the abstract to the editor or describing briefly the results of your paper and why their journal will be interested in your paper. There is a match between their aim and scope with your aim in your paper. Actually, pre-submission inquiry may be not the appropriate choice because some editors may don't have enough time to reply to you. So I don't favor this step at first, unless there is a trend in publication like monkeypox virus to save time for the review process. So pre-submission inquiry may be the option here. If you are still receiving rejection letters from dermatology journals, if your paper is about dermatology, you have to submit to non-specific journals. For example, this paper is about the high burden of psychiatric disorders among healthcare workers in Egypt during the COVID-19 pandemic. The topics here is about infection, which is COVID-19, and also psychiatry. However, we published it in Epidemiology and Health Journal, which is not a specific journal of infection or psychiatry. You should not give up in submitting your paper, and you have to try more and more and more. I have a paper that was published at an impact factor of 2. I spent more than 2 years of submissions, ranging from an impact factor from 0 to 4. So do not give up, and good luck with your science.